Hey guys, HCG here. We're doing our first podcast in the lineup. If you guys enjoy this, right now we've got Alec with us.
What's up? I'm Alex.
Got Darian here.
Penis.
Got Xavier here, also known as the Wise Sage.
Yo.
We've got Alan here,
Psych.
and we've got Alan here.
Mm.
All right. It takes a while for him to answer. He's got his little tongue tied. He knows there's gonna be some females watching, and Alan doesn't like talking in front of females. He's got that Raj syndrome for all you people that watch Big Bang Theory out there. So
Yikes.
currently our podcast is gonna be more or less for today a more broad, generalized thing where we just rant off about random things. So to get this started, we're gonna have Alec starting with a topic.
Hmm. All right. Last time we came to an ending on a question Xavier asked. Do you remember what that was?
Oh yeah, yeah. And if you guys are asking what last time we was talking about, well, we attempted recording for it, didn't really make the cut, but we did end on a good note, and that question was, can the world come together, or does something drastic have to happen in order for that to happen?
Right. So I recently having watched The Cosmos, um, I like the idea that I mean science has its evidence as well, but uh, the Earth over and over again eventually hits some sort of inhabitable catastrophic cycle. Um, so like it could like the question could even kind of turn into more of like will will man be what does it, or is it going to be something out of our control like comets and like how the dinosaurs died in the Jurassic era and all that shit. So like will the world come together? I think the only way for humanity to continue to exist is to find another habitable planet so that we have the at least the ability to be here and there in case something happens, whatever. Um, so space is the answer to will humans survive? Will we continue on, or like will we in this era of human age be wiped out? I think it would be nice if we came together because then we could focus on things that are more important, like
Transistor.
like what?
You must transist.
Transcend transcendence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Transcend. Thank you, Phoebe.
Transcendence.
We gonna get wings, dog.
Beyond Earth.
I can't wait for
Another
my
being.
superpowers. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, dog. Almighty power.
Magneto.
There could be people out there with superpowers right now.
hmm Well, that's the way Alec derived that question. The way I derived the question, uh, will we ever come together as countries into one nation, or will
Under
something
God.
drastic have to happen? Um, I believe that in all honesty, there will be no way for us to all come together because of different minds, different views, and there's always someone that wants to be a leader, someone that wants to rule everything, and it'll and even if the question were to come up like, oh, why do you get to be a leader? Why don't I get to be a leader? Why does he get to be a leader? This things of that nature. I do believe that even if something drastic were to happen, there will still be power struggles in the internal government. And I say government because obviously there will have to still be a governing mass controlling and not by controlling, but governing the world if we all were to come together. And not to say that doesn't already happen in other governments, other country governments, things of that nature. Um, I just think even if it was to happen through something catastrophic happening, like say aliens invading the planet or um, a disease breaks out and everyone has to come together to find a cure, um, there will always be struggle. Even if it were to happen, it would probably happen for like maybe few days, month or so, maybe a year, and it's gonna just start. War breaks out or fighting breaks out because there's always gonna be internal power struggles. Just the way I see it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if a global peace is really possible because, like, if we have like the idea of global government is like creating global peace, but if we have government, then that means people need to be governed, and that means that there's chaos, and that means that there is no peace. So, government isn't the answer, obviously, but it's a crutch. So,
What do you think about that, Darren? Thoughts?
What do you think about it? The world come together, but only in drastic measures.
Or
Yeah.
will something have to,
It's-
or will something drastic have to happen in order for us to come together?
People
Right.
hate each other. You don't go out your way going to be like, howdy, neighbor. Not everyone's Mr. Rogers. You don't see me coming up to you, picking up a piece of pie and be like, howdy, neighbor. I see you coming to our little village. And I just wanted to give you the best how to do. No. No.
so you're
So,
saying,
yeah, pretty much. People
so you're
gotta.
saying people are selfish and they won't do anything unless there's something in it for them?
Yeah.
That does seem about right. So, Alan, you can give us a one-word answer if you'd like as to what you think about this. Alan.
No comment.
That was 2 words, asshole.
So the wise sage, the one who posed this question, what is your idea on this?
I would have to go with Alec with that. Something like I say, I believe that something would actually would happen. I think mankind would probably set aside a little bit of the differences to like come together and actually do something. You gotta believe, man.
Yeah,
But
man,
do
you
you
gotta have
believe
hope.
that'll last, or will that be
You gotta
like
have hope.
temporary?
Oh, of course it'll never last. Once they get things done, it's over with. Yeah, it'll probably go back to the same way it was
Like,
before.
fuck you, you was
Exactly.
ugly anyway.
Yes, you guys need to go home and answer that.
Yeah, I don't think the nations will ever come together because once a nation sets their eyes on something that they want, they won't let go until they have it.
America.
And all nations must
I don't know
go.
if that's
We
true
must
for
be
all
one,
people, but
united. No
In
black
all,
man.
in all nations, we trust Basco.
Alright. Honestly, Alec, I like to ask this because you guys may not be able to see him, but Alec, he's a handsome man, man. He got that samurai bun going on and shit. What is your most embarrassing moment?
what does that have to do with my looks? Were you just being?
As a handsome man, do you have an embarrassing moment?
Wait.
Have embarrassing moments?
It's not
Are you saying that
handsome.
because
Handsome people don't have best moments.
No, I'm just asking that. What is your most embarrassing moments?
um I don't know. I feel like there are different kinds of embarrassing.
Okay, just pick one.
All right.
He got caught masturbating in the school gym one time. One time. I'm talking about Alec, not me, so I don't know why you laughing.
I
Me, I never
trying
got
to
caught.
think. Like, I remember for me, like one of the most horrifyingly embarrassing moments was when I was actually like, it was just being a kid in a public, like. All right, so I was in 2nd grade.
You're bringing it back. You're bringing it back.
Right.
Second
So
grade.
so these are like real shitty problems, like first world problems for children, right? So like I'm pretty sure I was like just going about my normal day in 2nd grade, wearing some like sweatpants or something, and we're all going for like a walk,
Uh-oh.
and uh, we like it's not that far. It's probably like a quarter mile from the school. There's this ice cream shop. For ice cream that day, I don't remember why, but um, we while walking, uh, somebody noticed there was a hole in my pants, and it like I just looked back, and there's just like this huge hole, like this big. Like you can't see it, but I'm holding both of my hands apart,
It
creating a
looks like
circle.
the size of the hole he's making kind of looks like a big gulp. The
I
bottom
don't know
part of the
how
big
I
gulp.
didn't notice that there
All
was.
right, you ever seen a prolapsed asshole? That's the size of that.
I think that's a bit bigger than a prolapse asshole.
But I just had to like live the rest of that day in school having a huge hole. And it scarred me for life. And I'm sure there are much more actually embarrassing stories, like that are more sexual or something. But I'd say that always stands out to me as an embarrassing moment. It's just a big hole in my. It's like one of those nightmares where you go to school and you're in your underwear. I was literally like in my underwear at school. Is what it felt like because you could all see my Power Ranger tidy whities.
Oh, I just bets, man.
Well, I'd say that my most embarrassing moment. I was in the second grade as well, but back in the day, Digimon was the shit. And it was Halloween, and I'm pretty sure the teacher said we could come in dressed in our costume. So I come into school the next day dressed as Agumon, the yellow dinosaur.
Yeah, dog.
Digimon, and I was the only
Digimon,
one.
the monsters, Digimon are the champions.
I was the only one dressed up.
Oh
I was. I
man.
walked into that trailer because at the time our class was in a trailer because our school was being built, and
It's special.
and I walk in there, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And see, it was very embarrassing, especially because like I sat next to two girls, and I sat in between them, and let me tell you, I'm not sure how legal this is. But I was also embarrassed by sitting next to those two girls. They were pretty. They were back then. You would say is
Hey
pretty.
man, these
How
hoes
you
can't
would
hold me back.
classify? Would you classify as a pretty lady? Um, but it was the second grade, and
Cute, I guess.
they. Let me tell you, I did not know. I don't know what age I was in, but they were. I'm pretty sure they were sexually active because I I received multiple hand jobs back there in the back of class, and I didn't even
Second
shoot.
grade?
I could,
And you're a
yeah, and
dinosaur?
I couldn't
Dude,
even
if girls
shoot.
were trying to touch my penis in second grade, I probably would have cried.
What?
We're talking
I
about
don't know.
embarrassing moments. Where did
No, that's
What's
embarrassing
that
as hell. Like, what
embarrassing,
if you
man?
get caught?
That's
And
Like,
you in
not
a dinosaur
embarrassing
suit?
at all. What the fuck?
no, 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 and
It's like, what's your most embarrassing
no, no, no.
moment?
But it's not even just in the
Agumon
dinosaur suit.
costume. Getting
Guys, this
picked
is super
up.
embarrassing. I gotta make a job.
But no, no,
Wait,
All
it
Xavier
wasn't.
got
It's not
this.
even just in the dinosaur suit. It was like a constant thing every day, and it may not sound embarrassing, but for me, it was
Who's this
embarrassing.
I'm pretty
special?
sure the question was what was like the most embarrassing thing, what's not like I'm not sure your thing was like what's your secret kink? I'm pretty sure
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
the
no. To
question
me, it was
Wait,
embarrassing.
bitches love dinosaurs?
It was no, no.
I
To
don't-
me, it was
Bitches love
embarrassing. Like,
dinosaurs.
what if
How is
someone?
it how is
What
it
if someone
embarrassing?
saw? What if someone saw? What if he? I
What
would
if
have got
somebody
kicked
saw
out of
what are
class.
they gonna do? What are they gonna be like?
Nah, if it was all, they say like that dinosaur got some moves.
But no, it wasn't just when I was dressed as a dinosaur. This was an everyday thing in fucking second grade. All
Second,
right.
who are these girls?
I don't.
Great.
One was named
Well,
Taylor. One
this
was
just been
one
this
was
just turned
named
into
Taylor.
Chris.
One was named Destiny, and it was
Oh, yup.
ridiculous. And that was a
Yeah, this
man.
this this was in second grade, and by that I mean like we did this in second grade class. That was yesterday.
You know what all this? The second
And
grade.
but no, it's embarrassing for me. Like, I mean, they got my dick out, right?
You didn't know what was going on. I was like, why you put my head? Why you put your head there?
No, but that's
So
not
what
to
he's
say I
saying
didn't know what was
was-
happening
But
because
they,
because
what
back
he's saying
then,
was that they were taking advantage.
yeah, basically, and not to say that I didn't
Those
enjoy it
young,
because,
I'm guessing, 8-year-old girls.
yeah, yeah, but to me back then I was interested in girls. I was interested in sex, but
Okay.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't like I wasn't shooting back
Definitely wasn't
at
it.
8 years old. I wasn't shooting when I was 8 years old.
This isn't
Definitely.
embarrassing at all.
It's embarrassing to me.
Nigga, Robin embarrassing. Alec was embarrassing. That shit's embarrassing. I would like be like, I would wish somebody would come and watch me get it. I'd be like, join in. Come on, we need hands. Chop, chop.
But this is at school, nigga. But you gotta see. Look,
And
I don't do things like in class. I just like Darren in class. So I do anything that's fucked up in class or something that would get me.
where are you
kicked out.
posting this?
Huh?
Where are you posting this?
Don't worry about the shit we say. It's going
Hey,
everywhere.
wherever he's posting it, people in the comment section, I need answers. Was this embarrassing? Is this something you be embarrassed by? Is
To me, it's
is getting
embarrassing.
somebody
As an Asian, this
is
is
getting
embarrassing.
someone to
As an
touch your
Asian,
phallus
so it's a
embarrassed.
race thing now.
Basically, as an Asian, this is embarrassing. Alright, because I was taught, and I'm not saying all Asians are taught like this, but I was raised as a good kid. I was a quiet kid. I didn't talk to anybody. Well, I talked to my friends, and I was taught to keep my hands on myself. Hey, you got these girls here getting their hands on my dick, all right? And they just unzipping my pants. Like it just the first time it happened, it was like just out of nowhere. Like she had her hand on my lap. Next thing you know, my pants are unzipped. I don't know how fast she did, but she just and it was ridiculous.
It was an experiment.
Yeah, it's
She
a sort of
saw
ninja
her
speed.
mama.
And then
Had armor penetration runes going, and I was just like, "Whoa, man, where am I?"
That didn't even work out, man. You was just hand jobbing at 8 years old, man. You still got a baby penis. So,
Little baby,
No,
it's just like giving hand jays to Jeremy.
like and
and no lotion, no lubrication. What you doing, dry?
there's
How
nothing
you
wrong
do
with it.
that?
I do it dry sometimes.
What? You hurt yourself.
I do it dry sometimes, man. When I'm out of lotion, shit, I do it dry. But no,
Oh my god.
like out of nowhere, and I
You had to
was
say
like,
that is hands down your most embarrassing.
How's
moment.
that embarrassing?
that to me.
That's
it's
not
embarrassing. The
embarrassing.
way I
That's
was,
not
look, the way I
embarrassing.
was raised, what I was taught, the way I was raised, how I was brought up. That's embarrassing for me.
No,
You gotta
I get
take
it.
in-
So
you
like,
gotta
so
see it.
like in your let's just to not say race, let's say culture. In this
Yeah.
culture of your family, sexual activity is frowned upon, right?
In public, PDA is frowned upon. Very
What
frowned
you
upon.
mean in your
Well,
family?
I mean, I'm
What
sure
you
they
mean
don't
in
want
your
you getting the
family
hand jays in sixth
alone?
grade either, so you
Man,
just
don't
know
tell
that you
nobody.
shouldn't be doing it.
Getting anywhere in public is disgraceful by any means. This isn't just
Yeah.
in your family, nigga. It's
But
frowned
look,
upon by everybody.
if I got caught and I got in trouble for it, let me tell you, I wouldn't be living right now. Because my grandparents were,
Hey,
why
you know
gotta
what?
do it?
You know what,
Why you do it?"
Keanu? I'm sorry. Shut up. Let's do something else. That was embarrassing.
Xavier, what's
You should
your
actually.
most embarrassing moment? Tyler, listen to this
Keanu's
Guys,
most
you
embarrassing
never
moment
believe,
is
you never
exactly.
believe my most embarrassing moment. This girl licked my ass. I swear to God. I was in tears. I didn't stop her though. I did not stop.
Keanu's most embarrassing moment is trying to tell us.
Well, no. I mean, but like I said, my most embarrassing moment was when I came to class dressed as
You
Agumon,
came to
and
class.
I was the only one.
We already
I was
stopped
the only
talking
one.
about that.
But no, I was the only one.
We understand.
Yeah,
you
we
can't
forgot
be
that was a
class.
thing because
Nigga,
we thought
get
you were
it.
getting hand jays as Agumon.
I did actually, because there was a zipper in the front, so I was.
Oh, good.
Delightful.
All right, so Xavier, the embarrassing moment.
Dang, man, I can't hardly remember stuff when I was in school.
It's like it's in the vault, man. Why the fuck would I try to remember that shit?
It's so locked back there. I can't fucking remember it.
So
Man.
long back then, man. I barely remember the stuff.
All right. You know what, Darian?
Mm-hmm.
Most embarrassing moment.
All right. This is a doozy. All right. When I was at fair, let me start from the beginning. All right. So
It's a good place.
my mom went to Sam's Club, right? And she's like, "Oh, what do you want, Darian?" "Oh, I want pizza. So we went to so she came home and Sam Club, she had pizza and I ate all the pizza. I ate all that shit up. And she was like, do you want any? I was like, no. And back then I was a fat little shite. It was a round circle, a friggin' dot, a black dot. And so what happened was that I ate the entire pizza and I was like, man, I'm pretty full. It was like, Darren, you want to go to Henry County Fair? And I was like, yeah. And so we went to the fair, right? Rode a couple rides, and I ate more, and I ate more. Rode a couple rides again. Someone didn't told me is that all these fucking rides move.
I think that's
Every
the
inch
point of
piece
it.
part of this fucking ride moves. There's no clown jumping. This ain't no fair, nigga. It's a death trap. So what happened was that after we went on the little gravity thing, the 5Gs or something, where they
Oh,
spin you around, like,
and you're like pinned to the wall.
Mom, I don't feel so good. He's like, oh, it's okay, honey. All right, so this was about like I was there with my family, right? My big family. So like everybody there was starting to feel like sick and we like, but we're kids, so we're like, let's keep going. And there was one final ride everyone had to go on. I think, what was it? It was like I think it was a roller coaster kind of thing. But it moved pretty fast, and we were like, we haven't been on this yet. I gotta go on it. Now everybody was like, I'm gonna throw up, but they were like, I'm still getting on this bitch. And so by the end of this, my mom, God bless her, she tried, she did her all. She was the only one though. She saved me, but then she also led to my downfall. So she saved me from getting mugged in the alleyway, but then she broke my knees, and then she continued to mug me. What happened was that she gives me like a Sprite, and she's like, "Here, drink this. You're gonna feel better." And I drank it, and I was like, "Man, I feel better." Not 10 seconds had passed where I was like, "Grrr," and my son was like, "I gotta take a shit." And so, let me give you an estimate. All right, let's see. This ride is about like 15 feet from the porta potties. I'm trying to contemplate. Can I hold it in? Can I? I'm like, no, I can't. It's like, Darren, are you okay? I can't move. What do you mean? I can't move. It's like, it's okay. It's like, what do you need? I need to shit. I didn't tell my mom that, but I was like, I need to poop. So I tried my best to hold it in and walk to it.
Oh man.
I make like, all right, I'm underneath one of the attractions. Like, not a lot of people are gonna see this. 10 steps later, plop down. I like pulled out my pants. Just all on the floor of this fucking stage. Just liquid volcano shite. Just.
You did it in the public?
I was like, oh my god, I never felt so relieved in my life. I look in the back of me, I see this white girl go like, with the biggest O face, and I ran. I got out of there as quick as I could, but I got out of there too quick. There was still some coming out. And a little dab of shit got in my pants. I couldn't sit the entire car ride home. If we got in a car crash, it'd be shit and blood everywhere. Like that little white girl's O face is still in my mind. like I had done some unspeakable evil to that poor girl. But my mom saved me. As we were going home, I heard from my sister that all the cousins like threw up on themselves in the car. So no one got saved that day.
Oh my
Uh,
god. Oh, so sorry I asked.
Oh my god. Whew. God, man.
That was graphic though.
what?
Painted a vivid picture.
Ugh.
Alright, so I
Yeah.
guess to transition from that, favorite childhood memory.
Yeah, that'd be good.
No
uh,
way. I haven't heard Xavier or Allen's, and I need to hear Allen.
I don't think Alan has any Alan, what's your
Allen,
embarrassing one?
Allen, don't
Alec, can we
flag
get you in the
us.
call?
Mine?
Oh wait, I think I know Alan's. He dated a human.
Nothing says. What? It's nothing serious. It's Kenny knows it's a family Asian tradition that they do when your family members die,
Oh, you
and
want me
then
to
you
tell this, Alan?
yeah, and then you
Okay.
have to shave your head bald.
Yeah, and his eyebrows.
Christ.
So he
Alright.
walked into class one day. Like I knew his family member died, and I didn't know he did the whole thing, the whole traditional thing. He came into class. He was bald. His eyebrows were gone. Now Alan, he has long hair, so
I,
it's hard for me to imagine him with short hair.
I didn't want to shave my head, but I was forced to.
hmm So he walks into class, and we have ROTC. So he came in, and he was just bald, eyebrows are gone, and then like there was a few people like laughing and shit. And then I was like the flight commander. During the thing, I try to get everyone's mind off of him because it's a traditional thing. But the question still came up. Like when we were at attention, one of the staff members wanted to ask a question, and I was like, Alan, why are you bald? And then they were like, well, Keanu's your cousin. He can answer that. Like his family member died. It's tradition. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and have your seats. And I guess that'd be more embarrassing for Alan because I mean, it makes him the center of attention. Alan doesn't like being the center of attention in the public.
And it was worse in the lunchroom as well. They said I look like a kid with cancer.
That's,
Man.
And then other kids, other
I would
tables.
literally never do that. I'd be like, well, he's dead, so fuck him.
And then the other kids, they're talking about drawing a blue arrow down my head, making me look
Oh
like
my
Avatar Last
God.
Airbender.
That's our aim. Good, my hero.
That's what's That's what's up. Those kids are fucked up. Kids can see the say the leadership.
I don't know what I'd do without my hair, man. It's kind of a big part of me. I haven't like actually cut my hair since like 6th grade.
So Xavier, did you open up that vault yet?
With mine, I heard some, but it's not as embarrassing as you guys, and it's pretty short.
All right, go ahead.
Alright.
It's just any embarrassing moment.
I remember when I got a skateboard, and I think we were going to like this place we can like skate around or something like that. There were people playing a little bit of basketball and stuff, and then we got out there. I was on the skateboard. I was gonna try it out because I never freaking rode a skateboard before. So and then
Right. Cause you black, yeah. Right.
and so when I got on it, this girl was about to leave. She was getting up packing to leave, and then I was riding a skateboard and I fell off and I busted my ass. and she was it had to be the exact moment when she was walking away. And I know she saw everything. So I quickly ran over it, grabbed the skateboard, went back to my car. I was like, nope, nigga, never again.
What, you don't skate now?
Nope.
Xavier, nigga, I do not play.
And Xavier's a big dude too.
Xavier, I know that exact feeling, bro. No, never again. Xavier's gonna fucking kill me.
I remember the first time I rode my skateboard. The first time I had a skateboard, I was like 12 years old, and my dumb ass, man. The way I do things, when I do something, or when I get something, or when I get interested in something, I go hard. All right, when I say I go hard,
Oh,
I fucking went down the biggest hill. I never I never rode it before. I was like, I'm gonna go down this fucking big ass hill it was in the neighborhood, like on the actual road. So what happened was I freaking I'm going down the hill. Next thing you know, I start speed wobbling. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then next thing I know, fucking I like fall, but I don't fall. Like I catch myself, but I'm running, so I don't like actually fall over. My skateboard's still going down. So my next thing you know, I'm running, I'm trying to catch myself, but I'm still going down the hill, so I can't really slow down. I'm going down the hill. I'm trying to slow down, but I can't. Next, you know, this car comes speeding out of nowhere, and then the car honks the horn, and I start waving my hands. I'm like, stop, stop, stop. And then
I have no control of this object.
and then
It's
next thing you know, car slams on the brakes, and then I'm still running. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop. I can't even jump out the way because I know if I jump out the way, I'm about to eat asphalt.
You should have just ate ass.
So
You know.
next thing you know, I freaking I was like shit. So I tried to dive off to the side, but I didn't get enough force to where I would jump out of the way. So basically, half of my body just went smack dab into the face of the car, like where the grill is, and the other part. And because that happened, my body went limp, and then my face planted into the side of the car near the tire.
Damn.
And I was in pain. Like, I was like,
Damn.
shit.
Real.
I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead, go. I got up. Like, I think I hurt my pelvis or something because like it was pain. I was in pain for a long time. I couldn't jerk it. I couldn't do shit. Like it was ridiculous.
Alright, so
And then my next thing you know, I couldn't find my skateboard, and we have a storm drain down there, you know, and this one is like a big storm drain. So come to find out, I figured out my skateboard fell down the storm drain. And then I went to go buy another skateboard, and I did it again.
the
Oh,
exact
yeah.
same thing.
Only thing that stopped me now is that because I broke my toes and I broke my wrist. I was like, man, I'm fucking done with this shit.
Skateboarding. The reason why I stopped it because I twisted my arm when I fell.
I've been
I
skateboarding
tried
for
skateboarding
10 years,
once.
and I've broken my like hands and wrists doing tons of stuff, but never skateboard. I've never hurt myself really, really badly skateboarding. I've gotten tons of cuts and burns and whatever, like, but I've never like found myself in a position where I didn't have some control over the board or where my body was going. So like that sounded horrifying, and going down huge hills is dangerous. So like getting speed wobbles and stuff, I definitely have had my fair share of bailing while going fast down a hill. But it's always better to like kind of like pull off to the side and try to eat grass, or at least like stop while you can, because you will never hit a point where you're at your mass acceleration. So just bail out while the going's good, because the faster and further you let yourself go, the worse it's going to be if you know you're going to bail. Because with skateboarding, you have to have the mindset of, I can do this. If you're going to land a trick, even if it's something as simple as an ollie, you're not going to do it if the whole time you're in your head being like, I can't fucking do this. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be confident and just know
Say,
your...
don't be a little bitch about it.
Yeah, don't be a little bitch.
I wasn't a little bitch. I went in. I told you.
Yeah, man. The
First time I
bitches
got
do this. Do they wave their hands frantically and like they're like,
I'm
yes.
telling the fucking stop, man.
He's like, this is my road. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
No. See, that was your first mistake.
I should have
See,
learned how to
Alec
ride
is-
it first. Because I like
Hey,
I just got it.
standing on it in a parking lot's a good idea. That's how I started.
I was but I'm not gonna lie, I had fun riding my skateboard, but after breaking my toes and feet and my wrists and stuff doing that, I was done. Fuck this.
All right, so we'll do one more thing before we end this podcast. It's been a little bit. What's the most fucked up thing someone has ever done to you. Was it like a friend, or was it a family member, associate, somebody that you don't like, never got liked, or whatever, like rivals, bullies, whatever. Uh, I guess I can start us off. All right, so the most fucked up thing that has ever happened to me was uh, when I was finishing high school, so around 2010, early 2010. I was working at Target. I was a cart attendant, so I was shagging carriages, fucking boring, 5 to 10 uh,
So you only working 5 hours?
minimum wage. Yeah, I mean it's after school. Like I'll work full time on weekends, and then 5 hours like a day every day. But um, shit was a shitty job. But I got out. I punched my clock at 9:45. Um, and I walk out in the parking lot, and I don't see my car. So I'm instantly like freaked out because I'm a car attendant, and I usually spend a lot of time outside. I think this is one of the few days where it was just um, I was keeping myself really really busy. Whenever I went inside, there was something for me to do, and I would get that shit done. And long story short, I don't know like at what time exactly it was, but it must have been like almost as soon as I got to work, because then if my car had disappeared, then I wouldn't have noticed at all. Like I wouldn't have seen it and then not seen it. So basically, my car was stolen, and I had no idea how or why. So I freaked out, ran inside, talked to the managers, was like, my car's gone. I don't know what to do. And they're just like, can't be gone. Maybe it got towed, blah, blah, blah. Not even like 2 minutes later, I got called down to the main office. I go to the main office. The the lady on the phone was like, all right, so the police are on the line looking for you. So I pick up and I'm like, hello. And they're like, hello, this is so-and-so from Foxborough Police. We're at your house right now. We were looking for Alex Small. This is Alex Small. And I'm like, yes. What's happening? And then he was like, your car was found in a field in Bridgewater, and it was set on fire.
What?
And I was like, just mortified. I had no idea why my car was 60 minutes away in some random ass field set on fire and not parked in the fucking Target parking lot. So, that freaked me out. And for a long time, I thought somebody was like, "I should get me." And then one of my a few years later, so fast forward 2 years later, around 2012, I'm in college. I'm home on Christmas vacation. One of my good friends, Corey Spivey, he's pretty much one of my best friends. We skate, smoke. He lives like 50 minutes away, but it was like no problem. We would hang out every other day. His good friend is Jake Murphy. I knew this kid from high school. We were good friends. Jake Murphy comes forward and tells me that he was there on the day that my car was set on fire, and like he's this little kid. Like he's probably one of the shortest people I know. Short, scrawny, probably like just over like 5'1", and this kid couldn't stop it even if he wanted to. But there's a bunch of rowdy kids, and it was one of my best friends in high school, and a crew that I'd hung out with a lot, just of different rambunctious kind of assholey guys. Uh,
Normal white people
all
thing.
all of them conspired to setting it on fire. So like, it was so weird for me to find out that like my who I considered my best friend in high school would do that. So and like I would see him like later on that week or that even the next day and like kind of like console myself to my friends and to know that like they were like the reason. And it was just really shitty and hard to deal with because I had I'd only just pretty much had the car for a few months, maybe half a year, and it was the product of having worked for like almost 2.5 years and saving up money for some shitty car. So yeah, the most fucked up thing that ever happened to me was my best friend stole and set my car on fire while I was at work.
So,
And he had to pay
do
for
you
it?
know why this happened or why he did it? Why?
I mean, I couldn't put my finger on why. Um, all I know is that when I was in high school, me and that kid and the kids that I associated with were all just little shits. So I don't, I wouldn't put it past them to do it. Uh, we were bad kids, bad people, and I would even say maybe I deserved it in a sense for some of the things that I've done, but I wouldn't say I deserved the people who did it to me. I don't think I would say I did anything personally to them that felt out of like I mean, I do have this thing where I don't know when I'm pissing someone off. So if I'm pissing someone off, like if they're not upfront with me and I don't realize that I'm doing it, I will just keep doing it until they explode, I guess. And that's just one of my like weaker suits is that since I'm very laid back, very chill. Like I'm very much bygones are bygones and live and let live. So like unless someone confronts me, I'm just gonna keep doing stuff.
But are you as chill as me, like when I'm in school?
What do you mean?
Would you say you're more chill than I am when I'm in school?
When you're in school?
Yeah, you can ask Darian.
Okay, Darian, I'm asking you, what does he mean?
Or how was I in school, Darian?
You just chill. I don't know.
Well, basically, I usually slept in class. No matter what teachers said, no matter what people said, no matter what was happening in class.
I remember that.
When people are being like loud or whatever, or things are just happening, I'm just sitting there. Usually just sitting there staring, sitting there sleeping, sitting
Uh,
there.
I mean, I suppose in a way, I don't. My thing wasn't sleep as much as just staring off into space. Like, I could be looking at the board and looking at them, and they'd think I'm listening, but I can't really process the words. I'm just like, uh-huh.
Darian always got in trouble, man. I'll tell you what, in
They,
math class, Darian always got in trouble.
they, I don't know. I'd say I'm pretty chill. A lot of people have told me my biggest uh, strength or my greatest strength is also my greatest weakness, and that's that I'm so very laid back and like it helps in certain situations, like stressful situations. I'm able to think calmly where others would be freaking out. But at the same time, when others are freaking out and you're not freaking out, that freaks them out. So like I don't know. That's why I can't work in like food business because like everybody's like fucking going 100 miles per hour, and I have one pace, and that's my pace. Whatever that is, doesn't matter fast or slow. That's my pace. And you can be yelling at me to go faster, and I will, in my head, be going faster. I'll work faster, but if it's not good enough for you, then fuck you. Like I have one speed, and that's my speed.
I'd say most fucked up that thing or that someone's done to me or what has happened to me. Hmm. I would have to say, Darren would always keep me hanging on a line in class, man. I'm telling you, that nigga can't say nobody, even if his life counted on it.
What?
Throw him
Telling you.
under the bus.
No, I'm kidding. That's not what happened. So basically, what would happen is my technology class, right? So I'd be sitting there or whatever, and everything's so easy. Like I already knew coding and stuff, making websites, and we were in the web development process. And then so my teacher it was during we were doing a project, and I had finished mine that the day of because it only took me like 30 minutes to do a website. And then someone asked me to do theirs for them real quick, and I did that. And then and what happened was he was more or less the class clown or the one that, and not to say that I wasn't a class clown, because Darren could tell you, I wouldn't say that we were class clowns in Miss Herman's class, but I can say that we could have probably got on her nerves a few times, but we were more or less productive in our class or volunteer. We always volunteered to read and stuff, but but this was technology class. I love technology, but he I did it for him, and then immediately when she came around to see his website, she didn't say that she knew it wasn't his. Basically what she said was, "Oh, how did you do this? What kind of coding did you do?" And basically when I made it for him, I did it in basic HTML, right? Just basic, the shit that we were learning, and it was very simple, but I made it look nice, and I put like a HTML drop down on there. And then he's like, "Oh, thank you. You should thank Keanu for this. He did it for me just now in 30 minutes." And the next thing you know, I get an F. He gets an F. Then I got sent to the fucking administrator office for. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with doing someone's work for them, but he just immediately just said, "Oh, he did it for me." He didn't say, "Oh, I did it." It's just
Man, he
normal
trying to give
coding.
you credit, man, but it backfired.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, and then, but that's not to say the administrators already didn't knew me because I always got in trouble there at school. Darren didn't know, but so basically there, my first semester there, the day I came back to that school, I was like a Wednesday, and then the very next day I got sent to ISS for an entire week. You know that time when we had to do the mock, not the little mock essays or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the way I think they call it extremist thinking, but I think of it as seeing the views of both sides and not calling anyone out as to one being worse than the other. And I was talking about the terrorists, and they really didn't do anything wrong. They just followed what they believe in what they did. And whether or not we say what they did was bad, we did more worse stuff than what they did. We killed more people than what they did. And some people may forget, but it was when we dropped the atomic bomb, killing millions of citizens and stuff. That and they didn't have a choice in it. There could have been other things that they could have did, like maybe drop it on an actual island or a place where it's more or less inhabited, or where there's a war going on. They pull their people out, and there's just the enemy forces there, and they could just drop their bomb there. But no, they chose places where people are living, and now they can't even live there. And when I tried basically saying the sides of either side, basically I got sent to fucking ISS for a week for what I wrote and this was Miss Herman.
Mm-hmm.
I like I kind of that kind of pissed me off when she did that. Like I got like okay, so basically the first week I was there, I was having a great week. It was the first day I was there, I was having a great day. So I'm there. I already communicated with all my old friends, and then I got together with my ex that I was with there from when I first started going to school there, like the day of. And the next day I come in, fucking intercom. What was that? um history teacher's name. She had a few miscarriages. I think you had her class before, Darren.
On the songs.
Yeah, Miss Owens. So I just hear, "Oh, hey, Miss Owens, can you send Keanu Carter to Principal Kizzy's office?" And I thought Kizzy was cool. Like when I first met him, I thought he was cool, and he gave me straight ISS for a week. But what was the Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, he was pretty cool. He's like, "Mr. Carter, if you were my son, we'd be on the news right now, and we'd be rich." I was like, well, my mama told me not to start anything. And then basically, almost every week or every month, I would be in ISS for just a random reason for me either speaking out of term or what they say being an extremist. And then so the second semester, I was just chill as fuck. But
Yeah,
the
man, you
second,
shouldn't be thinking like that. Didn't school teach you anything?
they taught me to
Come on,
make sure
man.
what I believe
Fall
in.
in. Fall in, sheep.
Nigga, nigga, look at this nigga coloring outside the box. Shame on him.
But I thought honestly, I thought the teachers were there to more or less cultivate and culture you, or more or less to help you along what you think is
Just
true, or at least they could at least tell
you
you,
and mold you into the nice,
yeah.
enormous tyrant that
But
you are.
I thought they would have been like, oh, that's the way you think, or they would have been more understanding about. But they just went, oh no, well, I mean, it was high school. I know better, but it's more or less they should have taken it seriously. It's what I thought was, what I wrote is what I wrote is what I thought. And so when I went there, she wanted me to rewrite my fucking essay. You know what I did? I rewrote it with the same exact thing I said. And you know what happened?
So what? You just reprinted it?
I got
ISS.
I got OSS for an entire week.
Oh,
And then when I came back, I got called to the principal's office again, and Miss Herman was there. She's like, "So are you gonna rewrite this, or are you gonna? Or you can either rewrite this or you can take an F." I was like, "Well, Miss Herman, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm following the guidelines. You're just believing what you believe by this and not keeping an open mind. I'm a student. I'm following the rules. And if you don't like what I have to say, then I guess I'm gonna have to take the F because this is what I believe is right. And I'm not saying either side is right. I'm just trying to pose points onto both sides and say and show that even though neither side is right, neither side is also wrong."
You should have been like, sheeple.
Came in with a tinfoil hat.
And that's why I only passed Miss Herman's class with a fucking C at the end of that year when I could have made an A. But Miss Herman's ass was fat though.
What the most embarrassing one? I bet Miss Herman was a freak. I'm gonna come back several years from now. I'm gonna try and fuck her because she had tattoos and she had tattoos in some unsavory places.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miss Herman. I mean, I bet when you get them glasses off and you take the hair down, you're gonna be you're gonna be mistress.
yeah.
Darren, why couldn't you sit in my seat? I sat in front of. I sat right next to fucking Jennifer. Why couldn't you sit in my seat, Darren?
Yeah, I remember
You
her.
remember how she was.
I remember her.
And the fact that when it came to the part where when we were reading Life and Tragedy of Julius Caesar, and she volunteered to be, and I was Cassius, she volunteered to be the wife. Like, what the fuck happened there? You should have seen her. We had science together. I don't know if you were there when I first came in, but
Oh
when I
God,
walked
wait,
in, she
wait,
immediately.
1 second, 1 second. Can you
Oh,
continue?
uh-oh, look at that. 10 out of 10, best podcast ever.
Yeah, immediately what?
Alright, so Xavier, can you tell us what your fucked up thing that's ever happened to you that someone's done to you? And we'll continue on my story.
Man, I don't know. I don't really have anything fucked up like that.
Oh yeah, because Xavier is the wise sage. People look up to him mostly. Alan. No, I don't think Alan has anything most fucked up. Do you,
Hmm?
Alan? Has anyone done anything fucked up to you?
Mm,
Besides your dad kicking in your fucking desktop?
nope.
That sounds like a story, motherfucker.
No, he I think it was Alan
His
that
dad
was
was
going
just
to
like,
sleep.
"Hey, what's up, Alan?" Gah!
No, he
Don't
just
go this time, nigga. Arr, arr.
and he just built it too. I think it was like not even a month after he built it, his dad kicked it in.
And it's still running fine.
Why?
Just the screen though, right? Just the mod.
You,
No,
you don't remember
the
that
case.
crack in the side you swayed, bro?
His case has the plastic thing, the plastic so you can see in it.
Yeah.
He kicked that in, and I'm
It's just one
surprised
of
he
those moments where you wish that the parent thought the computer was the screen, so they just fuck with just the screen. Just the screen. I can replace that.
I think it was more or less he was pissed off at Alan because it was coming up to graduation and Alan's playing too many games, and then he's like, "How are you gonna graduate? You keep playing." And then I don't know, Alan was like, he said he had it. And I guess his dad got pissed off and then just kicked his desktop in. Like I came to see it when he first built it, and then not even a month later, I come back. There's a fucking hole in the glass. I was like, "What the fuck happened
And what
here?"
happened? I graduated.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
These chains can't hold me back.
You see what parents believe? They think we're just playing video games, but when I play video games, I'm more or less learning more and more about coding and development because when I see it, like I'm just having different processes running through my head, like, oh, how is this made? What kind of triggers coding? What type of coding they did, or what kind of events they have doing here? How is it being done? What kind of designs is it? What's like? I just have like everything going through my head at one time when I'm playing a game, and I'm more or less focused
No
on
wonder
the
you suck
mechanics.
at League.
I suck at League, but no one can fucking hit me with a skill shot.
Dude, what are you talking about? I learned
You're
it
like,
so
Dad, I learned
much.
fire.
Alec, you were using freaking
Grass.
Heimerdinger. Alright, don't even give me that.
You didn't specify. You could have just
I
added.
said no circles. His
You could have
fucking
just gave
grenade
me a
is a
champ
circle.
and been like, Alec, you'll never land this skill shot with this champ.
I gave
And
you a
like, oh
choice. I
yeah,
gave you a choice. I thought you wouldn't pick something cheap. Alright?
I would have chose anything.
That was cheap.
I chose Hammerdinger because he's such a lazy champ.
Oh, I believe it. I fucking believe it, man. But Alec, what's the craziest thing you would do for money, man?
Hmm.
I don't know. It's too easy to answer. Like I could not answer this question.
Okay, let's generalize it more. If
Sure.
it was more or less morally wrong or against the law, or if it wasn't against the law but it's extremely morally wrong, what's the craziest thing you would do?
So what would I do that was morally wrong for money?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not big on like hurting innocent people, so I guess morally, I would.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
So what's the craziest thing you do for money, Alec?
Whew. Oh, we on to this. We on to this.
I honestly have no idea. It's a weird question.
That's not a weird question. It's
Morally,
saying,
what morally wrong thing would you do for money? Or what would
Prostitution, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's
Porn?
illegal too.
I'm morally wrong.
Wait,
'Cause
porn's morally wrong?
I would
a
love
lot
to
of things that are morally wrong are illegal.
Personally,
I guess my answer is porn. I would do porn. No
To
offense to the porn stars out there.
I'm not gay, but you know that question that's always posed? Would you suck dick for $1 million? Hell yeah, I'd suck dick for $1 million.
Oh god. Would you take a dick for $1 million?
Hell yeah, I'd take a dick for $1 million.
You take
Would
dick
you feel it?
For
Would
$1
you let
million.
him get inside?
in your hand.
For $1 million? Hell yeah.
Just a
My
But would
future
you
is
let him
financially
go
secure.
inside though?
Yeah, man. For $1 million.
You'd
For
be
$1
like,
million, nigga.
oh, I'm
For-
so set for the rest of my life.
Oh man.
For $1 million, dude. Hell yeah, I'd do it, man. But it gotta be in cash. Alright, it's gotta be in cash.
Gotta be in that liquid ass cash.
I ain't taking no check. Yeah, I fucking cash that shit. And it don't work.
I take no dick for no check.
gotta be cash.
Ain't
Cold hard
200 no
cash.
more. I ain't taking credit. Credit ain't good here.
My life will be financially secure just from taking a dick in the ass.
So funny.
I'm not gay though. All right, I'm not gay.
Yeah, man, no homo.
Well, what's the craziest thing you would do, Derek?
That's gay.
The craziest thing I would do for money
Mm.
that was amorally wrong.
It could be either morally wrong or illegal.
Uh, be a drug dealer.
Hmm. I don't think that's really that crazy.
You have any idea how hard it is to hide weed in your dorms?
Um,
Anyway.
Alan, what's the craziest thing you would do for money?
Probably be an arms dealer.
Nice.
Pretty sure they make a lot of money.
Yeah, dog. That is crazy, too.
What about you, Xavier? What's the craziest thing you would do for money? You're the wise sage. What do you think?
Hmm. Hmm. That's a question right there. Let me see. Let me see. Uh, Probably do like run a whole, what do you call them? Is it
A ring?
like a ring?
No, a ring.
Yeah, a ring.
What kind of ring we talking about here?
Let me see.
Illegal fighting ring?
Maybe
Cockfighting? You cockfighting, Xavier?
I'll cockfight a nigga for $1 million, and I don't mean with the chickens.
Yeah. Guessing that the average income of this is $1 million.
If you get $1 million, you ain't gotta work for any day in your life. Your house is paid for.
Wait, $1 million?
Yeah, your house is paid for.
$1 million today don't mean shit.
So
yeah,
then
no.
you must. I mean, if you sitting there, all you paying for is the normal utilities, your internet, and your phone, and that's it. Food.
That's a solid.
Obviously, it's not that hard to
That's
get food,
that's a
Well,
and
you
solid
probably
decade.
last you a while.
That's a
you
solid.
know, I'd be fine. I don't need a two-story house. I'm fine with a one-story head home, and I can sit here, sit on my ass, play video games all day, every day. All right. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pay for my college. I'll pay for half of my children's college tuition, but the rest of it. So I ain't gonna fucking spoil their asses. All right. I had to save up my own money. All right. But I don't want to spoil them. Now, if I said that they wouldn't have to work a day in their lives, I'm lying because they gonna work. They gonna have to show me that they deserve the money. Um, and then, maybe I'll take like a quarter of that and invest it in maybe some stocks or some shit or bonds, whatever. So interest goes up, value goes up. But I mean, $1 million, you ain't gotta work a day in your life as long as you ain't spend on stupid shit. Now I was about to say going to strip club, but I mean that's not always stupid. I mean, you be paying for
Yes.
their
You get a
college
million dollars
tuition.
and you deal with your finances properly, you
Yeah.
can make it last for a very
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
it's
As
just a
long as
million
you
dollars.
ain't Mayweather.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a point that you have to make though, is that it's just $1 million. $1 isn't a lot nowadays.
it is a
Wasting
lot.
all
If you
that
plan
money.
on just living off that, it's not a lot. You just get a normal car. You get you a normal house. You be single story, and here in Georgia, houses are cheap as hell. You know.
But you gotta remember though, once you get the money, you could be saying that like, all right, if I get $1 million, I'm gonna save my money and I ain't gonna waste it like all these other people. But
I
then
wouldn't.
once you get like become a celebrity and you actually get that $1 million, it starts to go to your head and you be like, man, I can do whatever the hell I want.
I don't think it would go to my head. I know
Oh,
personally, I would sit there like, cause I see all these celebrities. They always needing money and shit. Especially, you guys remember when Hillary Clinton, she was needing money. That's why she released a book or whatever. I'm like, bitch, your husband was the president of the United States. You are in the government. You were Speaker of the fucking House at one point. What the hell did you do with all that fucking money?
Isn't it ex-husband?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't keep up with that shit. I just know, like, the when they were in the government, like, cause the president makes like what 600 or 400,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then I believe even if they get impeached or whatever, they still get like a certain amount every year after that, maybe like 100 or 50 grand a year. I mean, you can still live off of 50 grand a year, honestly. I wish I made
Hmm.
50 grand a year. Oh. Um. So, without looking in your rooms or whatever, off the top of your head, what's the least valuable possession that you own?
Me.
You?
No, I'm kidding. That's a little dark.
I think the government owns your ass, nigga.
Least probably
The government don't own me
Damn.
nothing because I ain't sheeple like you.
Alright, you go tell them that. See if you get that social security, that social security income when you get old.
Ha, you say come.
Alright. So, what do you think, Darren? What's your least valuable thing that you own? That you own, not that someone bought you.
My beanie.
Probably. Alec, what's the least valuable position that you own that you purchased yourself off the top of your head without looking in your room?
Mm, the most valuable or least
Least valuable, least valuable.
the least valuable thing that I own that isn't trash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. Probably the sword I'm always carrying around. I got it for like $1.
Did you know does it have sentimental value though,
I guess.
or is it just
I don't know.
something
You're
cool?
asking me to just like what? I don't hoard a lot of stuff.
Mm.
So
What about you, Xavier?
These cards that are useless in my wallet and my flip phone.
your credit cards.
Yeah.
I would ask Alan, but I don't think he buys real stuff
I
for
do.
himself. Alan buys real stuff for himself. I thought he
Yep.
just buys internet stuff.
Just like that wooden sword I had, but my dog pissed on it, so it degraded.
No, that's how it got enchanted, man. You enchanted it.
Oh,
It's a
no.
piss for the soil.
It
It
started with a
causes
different way.
disease.
I'd say the least valuable possession that I own would be my HTML and CSS certifications because that did not give me no pay raise at my job when I mentioned it and showed them. I tell you what, if I had the A+ certification, I ain't paying no fucking $180, and you had to take two tests. So that's about $300. That shit lasts 3 years, and then you gotta take it again. Fuck that. But
Yeah, I'm really aggravated because I have to do a pediatric CPR and first aid class, and I did an adult CPR and CPR and first aid, and I think AEP class
mhm.
like last year, and I did it for the same position I'm going for this year, and they're like, oh well, we updated our qualifications if you need to know
Oh
this.
yeah,
And I'm like, well, I'm not going to need to know pediatrics because I'm not going to be dealing with children who are younger than 7 years old.
yeah, because Alan
They're
has
like,
this issue with children where he's not allowed to come within 100 feet of them.
Shoot.
Like we're joking here.
ludicrous.
Man, go 100 feet. That's pretty long.
Yeah, but his
I can
phallus.
get real close, yeah. Just not within arm's reach.
What would be your dream job?
Pixar.
Pixar, Xavier.
Dream job.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh having mutant powers.
Mm. That's a job.
Yeah, a job. When I mutant powers, be like Magneto or Professor X, man.
I wish
Professor
it was
Xavier.
Xavier though.
I'm a have a school filled with mutants.
That mutant pussy.
Yeah, yeah, man.
This sounds oddly familiar.
I'm going in other people's minds, man. I hear all kinds of stuff.
All right, Darren. What's your most valuable? Well, I mean, shit. What's your dream job?
For me to have my own animation studio.
What about you, Alan? Making that Gundam?
Darian, are we
Either
together? Are you together? No idea.
a robotics company or working with the sci-fi channel.
Okay, now which sci-fi channel? Because there's sci-fi with the SYFY, and then there's I think that's the only sci-fi channel I know.
I think they changed it because I think they put an I in it this time.
No, I think they changed. I thought they
I
changed
thought they
it. It used
changed
to
it
be
from
I.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they changed it from that to SYFY.
I have no
I'm
idea.
actually gonna change my answer because I really liked Darian's answer. I would totally love to be able to either work for myself or like somebody I know personally
Hmm.
and like help build something on like a indie company as opposed to like I mean I would love to work for Pixar. Like that's when I think of a dream job, it's working for Pixar. But at the same time, like the the idea of like working with a group of friends,
Oh
a
yeah.
company, and getting paid to do what you love, that
Hmm.
just sounds like too good to be true to even be like a dream job. But like I don't know, that's a good answer. I like Darian's answer.
I personally would say my dream job would have to be opening up a company or like a side business where I build computers for people or fix them for people. And when I say fix, I mean like more or less on the software side. I don't mind hardware if it's desktops. Now, if it's laptops, you take that shit somewhere else because I'm dealing with that shit. I'm taking apart so many fucking laptops. Laptops are so fucking dangerous. I've cut myself so many times opening up a fucking laptop. It's ridiculous, especially the new ones now with the Ultrabook form factor. You gotta fucking unscrew the entire bottom. Then you gotta take the keyboard off. Then you gotta unscrew more shit. Then you gotta unhook all the connectors. Then you gotta pull the fucking front, the where the keyboard is. You gotta pull that top part, that bezel off, and then you got like it's ridiculous. Like the amount of shit you gotta do for a laptop. And I understand, it's gotta be secure this and that. But with the desktop, you just pull off the fucking panel. That's it. You got maybe like one or two screws on there. It's no problem.
You gotta get down dirty, man.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna break off into the electronic technology or gaming slash anime section for all you otakus out there. We're gonna generalize this down, condense it. So Alan, favorite must-see anime that you believe should be seen? Not hentai, not hentai, please.
Can you give it to Darian?
All right, Darren, your favorite must-see anime that has to be seen?
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. Alec.
Must see anime. If you are coming into anime and you've never seen anything, you have to say Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh yeah. Xavier.
Alright. Zoo. I'm gonna say Waku, man.
Yeah. Haha.
For
Chill,
me,
dude.
for me, I'd say my favorite anime is Code Geass. But if you're just coming into anime, I'd say that the anime that gets everyone interested in anime, or anyone can say that they've seen this. Like I'd say about 90% of the otaku or anime watching community say they either started or these were one of their first or few animes that they saw. Would have to be Oron High School Host Club if they were just getting into anime at like say during middle school age or something like that. Um, it's a bit, I'd say, girly or a bit homosexual aspects to it, but it's still enjoyable. It's funny, but that's my opinion. But like I said, my favorite anime is Code Geass. I feel like it has to be seen. It's got some slow points in it, but if you watch it, because Darian, he first time he watched it, he did tell me it was a bit slow at the beginning, and I told him once you get to like episode
Or
six,
on high
episode seven.
school?
No, Code Geass. And I told him once you get past episode 6 or 7, that shit picks up and it gets interesting as hell. And once he got past that episode, he finished that shit in like 1 or 2 days. Cause I'm telling you, Code Geass, must see, best anime all time. My opinion though. So, that's what I believe.
I'm personally all right. I'm personally curious about another question, but I'll let everybody finish
I
answering.
think everyone already said Alec. So
Did
yeah.
did Everybody.
Yeah.
So then, a favorite animated film, or at least how about like top three favorite animated films? Because I'm an animator, and I have a long list of films that I would definitely throw up onto my list. But the one that I'm thinking of right now, um,
We're talking
one
about
of,
Japanese animation here.
right. Um, I'm a huge fan of Miyazaki films. Definitely a Miyazaki fanboy.
Oh yeah.
Um, the first film of his I ever saw, I probably saw it when I was a little too young, but Princess Mononoke.
Oh my god, that's such a great.
Oh man,
That's
that's
so
a good
great,
one.
dude. Oh my
Probably one of
gosh.
my favorite Miyazaki films and animated films of all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bit creepy too, though. Like
It
with the
was. It
man.
was very dark, especially for
Yeah.
me. I'm not into horror or anything. I'm not a huge fan of like horror or anything kind of dark or scary, and especially when I was a kid. Like now, I'm like that, but especially when I was a kid. And when I first saw the film, I was lucky enough that it was like midday. It wasn't like in a dark room alone or anything. So I was able to kind of like choke down the eerie creepiness to the film,
Hmm.
and it overall helped me enjoy it even more because it didn't bother me. It was definitely spooky at first and gave me like heebie-jeebies or whatever, but it was not bad enough to offset me from watching it. So I'd say like I don't know, definitely 11 out of 10. One of my favorite films, and definitely favorite animated films. And it makes me wonder like because Miyazaki has such a powerful like grip, uh, and he's just so well known for over in the West uh, for animation. So I'm curious if there are any other animated films that maybe you guys know of, like
By
not that aren't Miyazaki, because
oh, that aren't music. Man,
I've
Spirited
seen
Away.
everything Miyazaki. But are there other there's got to be other producers who are like
Isn't
Well,
Spirited
I
Away?
don't
I
really
don't
pay
think so.
attention to producers of anime. If it's a good anime, I like the anime. I wouldn't say that I'd go more, but that's just me. I like to watch it. But yeah, Spirited Away is Miyazaki. Such as
Hold
movies.
on.
Was Howl's Moving Castle Miyazaki?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't
Oh,
know that.
'It
centimeters
was
Alright, here
per
we go.
definitely
second.
Studio Ghibli.
Here we
5
go. Here we go.
centimeters per second.
I would
And
say, I would
what was the
say,
other one?
I would personally say Boku no Pico. No, I'm kidding. Don't
So,
even look that up. Don't even look that up.
All right,
Don't even
so
look that up.
Grave of
so would
Fireflies.
all of you guys say that
Yep, yep.
Princess Mononoke is your favorite, or what's your favorite Miyazaki film,
My
guys?
favorite Miyazaki film would have to be Princess Mononoke because that is the first Miyazaki film I ever seen.
Yeah, that's the first I've seen.
It's
I think it's
really
my
good.
favorite from him.
It's pretty
Like he
good.
was
Yeah,
getting
dude.
shot and he's still carrying her out the gates, man. I was like, man, oh they going he gonna get the V. She gonna get it good. I tell you what,
Oh God.
for real.
So I mean, I don't want to throw any spoilers out, but I'm horrible at spoilers. So if anybody's listening to our podcast, they're probably gonna hate me the most because I'll spoil things all the time. But my favorite part of the film was when he shot his bow and arrow and pinned some like shot the bow and arrows. He's ripped through some guy's arms and pinned the guy's arms to the tree. Didn't even move the guy. Like the guy was about to like hack on some innocent civilian,
Hmm.
and as his arms were coming down, the the arrow shot through both of his forearms, ripped them off, and pegged him into a tree. And the guy's just standing there with no arms. And he's like, wow, fucking, I don't know. And it's animated so well, and it's just like mind blown.
Hmm.
Like physically, that's not possible, obviously, but like it's so cool. Like wow.
So Darren, what's your favorite Miyazaki film?
Totoro.
So what about you,
I
Xavier?
never Totoro.
Let's see. Now, let me see. Now, favorite Fireflies is good. I really like that one. Already, that was good too.
Darren, smack your laptop.
Cat Returns. Oh man, that was good too. I don't know. House of Castle was good. It's so many, so many.
I really enjoyed. I'd say top three would be, um, obviously Princess Mononoke.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away has to have that. Damn.
Yeah. Probably Spirited Away, and then Kiki's Delivery Service.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
My
Kiki's Delivery
my
Service.
favorites my favorites from his films will probably be between Princess Mononoke and Castle in the Sky.
Castle in the Sky was good.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if you guys saw this one, but there's one with a cat. It's like a
The Cat
human.
Returns.
The cat returns. That fucking movie is hilarious.
That was a good one.
My Good Neighbor Totoro.
Kim said that was weird. He was scared. He said that was creepy.
So we've covered a bit of anime, just a bit. Now there's tons and tons and tons of games out there, right? We've played a lot. We are big gamers here. We play constantly. What would you guys say would have to be hands down? And I mean, there's no game out there that has met my aspects of what I enjoy, like where they have all the aspects that I would want into a game. There are a few games that have that, but they're not like in the certain genre I would like it to be in, or they're not heavy in those aspects. But what would be your favorite game overall that has your favorite aspects in it, or most of your favorite aspects that would say if they added everything would be your favorite game?
Ooh, that's kind of hard.
It's like
I would say
Two
genre.
Big
How about
Thieves.
genre then?
No, that's too vague, man.
All right, easy. Super Smash Brothers Melee.
You're going hard on, see, he's in the tournaments, man. He's ranked, man.
You ranked, man. You played on Smash Bros. Melee, man. You play without that trip. You hate it.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You hate trip.
Pratt falling. Yeah, it's just.
And you play no items.
Yeah, dude. No items. 4 stock. No time. Just 4 stock.
Fuck through Smash. I still play Melee.
Alright,
Uh,
alright. You say, what about
My mates are Marth, Link, and Falco.
you, Xavier?
That's kind of hard, man. I play so many games, man.
Well, if the game, so think of the game that has like a lot of aspects that you enjoy, but if they had all the aspects that you would want in a game, it would be your favorite game.
Nah, see, I grew up with RTS games, but I really do love turn-based games. But I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. Like Fire Emblem's a good strategy game. I do like the
Yeah,
whole
man.
concept of RPG and having the character, and then when they die, it's going forever and stuff. And then
Or
like
just turn it off, turn it back on.
yeah, you can do that.
Save after every turn.
Yeah. Like getting to know your characters, feel attached to them. You have little, it's pretty good. And they have the equipments. It's like a little RPG slash strategy turn based. It was good. I find it interesting. Now, yeah, I'll say probably that was probably one of my favorites.
Alright. What about you, Darren?
Swipe over, man, please.
You might want to fucking talk louder, dog.
One sec.
While we're waiting on Darren,
Slack Hoover Band of Thieves.
holy
I didn't hear him that time.
Alan, what about you, Alan?
Hmm?
What about you? Favorite game, or a game that has a lot of aspects that you enjoy in a game, but if it had every aspect that you would want in a game, and it did it, what would be your favorite? What would be your favorite game?
Too many.
Alan, it's just one game. if it had all the aspects that you would want in a game, what would be the game? Like, pick a game that already has a lot of the aspects that you
Let's
enjoy
say
from
it,
what's
it don't have it don't have to be your favorite. Just like I don't know, just
something
pick
that you would enjoy playing
what you love.
or seeing in the game.
Something fast-paced action and hmm,
So basically, any hentai game.
shut your mouth.
For those of you that don't know what hentai is,
Oh my god, you didn't have to explain it.
it's it's Japanese animation pornography or cartoon pornography.
Probably something like Dark Souls.
Hmm.
Somebody right now, just check that link, please.
Um.
Look at that funny little comment.
So quit plugging your shit there. We're on a podcast. Anyways, I'd say my favorite game. It has all the aspects I would like to see in a game, but it's not on the level that I want to be like more or less fighting style. I'd say the game would have to be now. I mean, it has to be Puzzle Pirates because I like pirates. No, 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 let's hear me out. I like pirates. It has all the aspects of a pirate game that you would like, minus the puzzles. People like puzzles, but minus the puzzles. If it was more or less pirates on one ship, and you could go out, and you're all like on just someone's ship, and you own your own ship or whatever, and you're actually doing certain things, and then like you can go out, shoot other people, get into battles, this and that, and plunder them, whatever, fight them. Basically, I mean, Uncharted Waters Online does that good, but you're not all on one ship. You're basically all on different ships. I just like the idea of everyone being on one ship, and you get in sword fights, this and that, or you know, cannoneers there. You got just I personally think if there was a game out there that had the aspects of Puzzle Pirates without the puzzles, like just without the puzzles, Puzzle Pirates would be great. If they had like actual action.
You mean just be pirates?
Yeah, but there's no pirate game out there that
There's
does that,
plenty of pirate games out there.
where you're all on one ship, and there's one captain of the ship or a navigator that takes it over and
Well, we played
navigates the
that
seas.
once, but some idiot
Yeah.
went to some Skull Island type thing. We got shot down by some big
That's
pirate.
Arc Age. We really didn't have cannons on there. You were just selling, and yeah,
There's pirate games where you have cannons and you're
Some
captain of the
idiot
ship.
navigated
yeah,
us
but
to
with
the
your
death.
friends on the same ship as you, though.
Man, Puzzle Pirates, you just freaking get in the battle and you do freaking playing Tetris and
Yeah,
something.
but I'm saying if it was, I said if Puzzle Pirates had all those aspects, but without the puzzles, and actually had more or less action base and not puzzle. I understand it's more or less drive to people that like puzzles or children or
Wait, are you
people with
saying that
ADHD.
Puzzle Pirates without the puzzle?
Sound like your laptop.
You know how redundant that sounds, right?
No, but I'm not saying that.
So basically, you want something like Puzzle Pirates when
You
you're on
want
the
to play
ship,
pirate.
but then when you get into a battle, you don't want to battle with Tetris or
No,
Bejeweled or whatever. You
I
want to
wanna sit
battle on
there
the actual.
board the ship and actually sit there and actually fight people. You know,
In real
because
life.
Puzzle Pirates has the aspects. It has great aspects. Everyone on one ship helping each other out, and everything that they do contributes to the ship's speed or things that nature, repairing it. And I mean, I think there's a game that does that, and that's called was that Pirates of the Caribbean one. It kind of does it, but that's more or less like you got to be a subscriber or some shit for that. And
Just something like wasn't it a spaceship game that's coming out? It was in development for a long time. It's supposed to be coming out or something like that, where you can do that.
I have
You're on one spaceship with your friends or something like that.
I have no idea.
You mean Kerbal?
No. No.
Star Citizen. No.
Yeah, Star Citizen.
I thought Star Citizen, you're all on your
And
own
there's a
ship,
Warcraft
though.
3 map too. There's a custom map where you're all on one ship and you gotta do something like that.
Yeah, that's something that I would enjoy playing. Like, if it, and I would take a look into Star Citizen. I did see a bit of it, and there's been like speculation. Oh, which one's better, Star Citizen or Most Dangerous? Should I wait for Star Citizen to come out, or should I just dump my money in Most Dangerous, enjoy it for a while, and then play
Elite
Star
Dangerous.
Citizen? Elite Dangerous, you're on your own ship. I don't think you're
I
like
think I
on
said
your
It's
ship.
most dangerous.
Oh, most dangerous. I was Elite Dangerous, or is
It is
Elite
elite
most
dangerous.
dangerous?
It's elite
What?
dangerous.
I think it's elite dangerous.
It's
It's
elite.
Very
elite
most
dangerous.
Either you most dangerous.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said Elite Dangerous
I gotta
first.
say, the map's pretty big on that game.
Go play most dangerous. Nigga, what's your game style like? Most dangerous.
Most dangerous dog on the fucking top dog. Go sweat. Right here, right there.
This is
Damn, Darren's
completely
got
off
that
topic.
generator going on right now. Yeah, he's
Completely
got
off
his
topic.
laptop's
But,
powering the whole electricity in his house.
completely off topic, but we're at this Mexican restaurant, and my brother was the waiter approaches, and my brother tries to ask, "Where is the restroom?" in Spanish, and I believe the guy. So the waiter approaches and he's like, "Hold on, hold on," and he says, what is it? I can't remember how he said it, but the way he phrased it was, "How is your bathroom?" The guy laughed, and he was like, clean, I guess. Clean, yeah." Matt was like, "Oh." And then the guy was like, "Do you mean, where's the bathroom?" And Matt was like, "Yeah, where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom?" I think he got confused. It was like, I think he said, "Como estás?" I believe the correct way of saying it is just with a T. I don't speak Spanish, but at least I don't try.
How is your bathroom? Give me 1 second, sir. Walk to the register. It looks nice. Did you wash your hand when you came back out? I ain't taking that food.
Yanu, you
Yep.
have to see this. This will make you laugh. This is something relatable.
Talking about that thing you just sent?
That and that.
I saw the comment. Um,
Bitch, you guessed it.
I would say, okay, so let's say in your opinion, a game that's coming out that's about to be released that would probably be enjoyable to play. What would you say that would be?
Hmm. Any game?
Yeah, any game that's coming out that you would say would probably be like a must play or a must view.
Ooh, wait. There's that
Can
one
it be an
I'm
MMO?
playing, and that it's kind of
Yeah.
like Rust, but it's single player right now, but it's kind of like Rust, but in the future. It's called Eden Star.
My
And
Alright.
stop.
this fuss over this game, I keep hearing it over and over and over and over and over again today. Who's playing that? Craig or whatever?
Clark.
Park? Is it his name? Park? Oh, I don't care. When stop talking about that game though.
Hmm. Personally, Alan, what would you say?
What? Hmm? Yes.
What game that is being released should be played or at least viewed that you think would be enjoyable?
Can it be an MMO?
Yes, any game.
Mm, definitely not Blade and Soul. That's never for a long
It's never
time.
gonna be released.
Wait, what game?
Blade and Soul.
Probably Bless.
What game?
Bless.
Bless. Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm sending in chat.
Oh yeah, the MMO. Yeah, I remember that. What do you think? Oh, Darren already said. Yeah. What about Ali? Did you already say?
Yeah, he said the
Damn.
clock.
Did you already say anything, Xavier? Or not Xavier, but I meant Alec.
About what?
What game that's coming out or should either be viewed or at least played that would be enjoyable?
That's being released or soon to be released?
Yeah.
I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ah,
Ooh.
Xavier.
Nah, boy. No, I'm gotta get that dungeon fighter, man. Dungeon fighter online,
Oh,
man.
you mean re-released Xavier?
Yeah, re-release dungeon fighter online.
Re-release in America.
I can't wait for League of Legends 2.
sequel that was always meant to be.
Man, you gotta get that. How do you do it too?
Final Fantasy 15.
Alright, you guys are fucking around now. I, I personally, there's a lot of games that's coming out that I would actually enjoy playing, or that I think should either be viewed or played. I would say the main thing would probably be World of Warships.
You even play World of Tanks or something?
No, I
You only
just
play those?
no. I like, dude. I like ships, dude. I'm the Navy guy. I like,
Oh, you like
reason.
ships.
Same reason why I said the pirate game.
You like shipping people?
Oh yeah. You know, me and my right hand. You know, go well together.
Okay.
What? Want to say that again for our viewers? Just speak close to the mic.
I said, me and my right hand.
Oh. That's a masturbation joke for you all.
Yeah, the World of Warships. It's currently in closed beta right now. I was too late to jump on that closed beta train, but
Oh, too late for the game he interested in.
yeah.
Nerd!
It's really like they've got like a lot of ships. They've got different classes of ships on there. They even have Japanese ships and other country ships on there as well. But it's basically it's gonna be a MMO and it's gonna be free to play. And basically it's all about naval combat in basically the first half of the 20th century.
Oh wait, you know what else is like free to play also coming out?
What?
My dick.
Well,
His dick is free.
Thirst is real coming.
TMI,
Thirst is real.
TMI.
I had to throw Darren in the ocean of World of Warships to quench his thirst.
It's gonna be that dry fucking wasteland. That's how I'm done with that shit. Nigga, don't play around.
So basically, you can also be an aircraft carrier.
Aircraft
I don't know why I said
character.
carrier.
Character.
My brain just.
Carrier.
You mean I get to play inside the ship? Nah, nigga, you is the ship.
Yeah, you are the ships. Like you literally are the ships.
It's like Planes, the movie.
Basically.
I'm gonna sit on my. He's gonna like. You can play the aircraft character. Like I'm sitting on my squad.
So basically,
Squad.
you have destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and aircraft carriers. And each one plays its own unique role. I don't know why I said role.
Gently down the stream.
Yeah. And then
Freaking Mega Man roll.
you can drown an enemy. There's a tech tree in the game.
I can sink your battleship.
Oh man, nigga, B5.
Damn, you son of my destroyer, motherfucker. But personally, that'd be a game that I'm looking for.
Wait. Nah, could I play a submarine?
No.
Man, it'd be like Advanced Wars, man. Playing a submarine, going there.
Personally,
destroy your
it would be
battleship.
Really shitty.
You sunk my battle toad.
And another game. I don't know if anyone's heard, but obviously Assassin's Creed are calling it a game. But this one is gonna be based in China.
Where'd you hear this?
Oh yeah, it is.
It's gonna be based in China.
Man, they be popping out Assassin's Creed like crazy.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
They're milking it.
Man, I bet you they're making millions too.
Especially if it's in a new era.
I love like Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
so are we gonna meet Mulan?
You must be swift as a coursing river.
The theory it says the dark side of the moon.
Um, there's a few other games that I would say would be either something that should be played or at least viewed. What the heck was that? I Did you guys hear about that game called Wander?
Over yonder? No.
No,
Yeah, that's a show.
just Wander. Like basically, you know what tree ants are, right?
Trent's?
Yeah, tree ants. I call them tree ants. You know what those
What?
are, right? It's a fucking walking and talking tree.
Yeah, what about it?
Okay,
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, that's basically what most people get from it. But
I gotta go.
base,
Quoted myself.
everyone say bye to Alan. He's gonna go jerk and watch some hentai.
Please.
You watching Kill la Kill?
Nope.
But it's a pretty cool game. Basically, how would I? Bye, Alan. How would I explain it? Well, it's gonna be a multiplayer game, obviously. Um, it's more or less exploration, more or less an explorative type game. It's still an alpha, so there's really not much to say about it, but it looks interesting to me. The game's called Wander, and you start as a tree, and then you grow into, I guess, bigger trees and much more. And it's a non-combat MMO though. It's basically you're just exploring and experiencing the world
What?
together. Yeah, it's
What are
basically
you
about
doing with
discovering
your
being in
life?
the world.
I want to rock.
Rock. You know what? You know what? Actually, game that I heard about people are trying to make and it started on Imgur was that game. It started off as a comic about like the world's ocean was replaced by trees, and at first like, oh, it's just trees. You just go into normal forest, but the deeper you go, the more mysterious it gets. And like at the last panel, it was like maybe we might get lost, and there was like a huge fucking like shadow elk or whatever, and it was really cool and neat, and I would be like, nigga, I'd buy that game.
Oh, did you guys hear about the new Final Fantasy coming out?
Which one?
I believe it's Final Fantasy 18 Lightning.
The one with the. Oh, I thought you were talking about the one with the boy band. That you never heard of Final Fantasy? They showed it when during the preview of Kingdom Hearts 3.
You guys heard of Shadow Realms?
Shadow Realms. You talking about that game that they're rebooting?
Yeah.
I ain't never even heard about the old one.
Well, basically, if you try to visit the site now, it's gonna be down, I believe.
I heard it was like a game with cards and something like that. You can use the cards to fight.
Basically, it's a action RPG, and it's basically 4 versus 1. I don't question how that's gonna work, but it's a 4 versus 1.
Oh yeah.
And basically the people that made Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now it's BioWare's making it, so be wary because there was some spaghetti ass coding in
Wait a
BioWare.
second. I may be wrong. Shadow Realm.
I'm fucking
Hey, what is this?
Shadow Realms. And then they're also making Magic at 2 as well. For all you Magic fans out there.
Shadow
I think
Realms.
we're gonna have to revisit Magic because we haven't even beaten that yet.
Start it over. I'll play with you guys.
Alright. Now, for all you simulators out there, they're coming out finally with an American truck simulator.
Wait a second, it's not the one I was talking about. Never
You guys
mind.
hear about Rock Simulator?
That Shadow Realms.
No.
It's gonna be dope. But anyway, I
Hey,
got
money, that's not a joke.
for the night. It's
Um,
Yeah, that's not it. Wait, I thought Shadow Realms got canceled.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
didn't.
that it
I
was.
thought
but
it
I
got
don't think it
canceled.
was. I heard that it was, but I don't think it was. They just saying that, man.
You sure about
they
that?
liars, dog.
Y'all have a good night. I'll contact you tomorrow.
Alec, don't worry, we're almost done, man. Don't worry. We only got like maybe about 20 more minutes left. 10, 20 minutes
Yeah,
to wrap this up.
they say it's canceled, man.
Nah, don't listen to them, man. Listen to me. They just lying. They gonna come back. They gonna come back.
Kiana, I think it's adorable that
Alec,
you
Alec,
think
don't you worry.
we're
We're
done.
almost done.
Say we're done, but I'm
We're
done.
almost done. We're almost
You have a great night, Xavier. It's been a blast.
done. Alright.
Alright, well, let's end it here then.
Alright, Alec. You guys know Just Cause 3, man? Come on, Just Cause 3.
Excuse me.
And we got Saints Row coming out as well, new Saints Row. The hype train,
Wait, no, I thought they already finished.
I'm pretty sure I already have that game.
They have.
Talking about God out of Hell, right?
What was that?
You talking about God out of Hell, right?
Yeah.
That's already out, isn't it?
Probably. I believe it was. I'm pretty sure it's out, but. Yeah. They got Metal Gear Solid 5.
He's the Phantom Pain. Yep. Yep.
How many of you guys enjoy explorations and survivals?
I played Metal Gear 2, 3, and never played 4.
So, here's a big topic that we should touch on. What do you think? Okay, I say this as to
What?
what's it?
This is what?
DayZ or H1Z1? Which one do you think would probably be better? Which one do you think will be released first? Which one do you think will be more popular when it is released?
What are you talking about this? You want to start a flame war?
Oh yeah, start that flame war in the comment section.
Are you serious? This isn't even get this far.
Do you think it will ever be fully released?
DayZ?
Yeah.
It's going though.
Personally, I think if you viewers or other listeners out there, I think you guys should play Life is Feudal. It's more of a time-consuming game, but it's enjoyable. You have to get Alec and Darian that game too. It's very graphically intense. So.
Man, we talking about gaming alpha for a long time. Shoot.
Well, it's enjoyable.
Not if they want combat like they do in H1Z1 and DayZ.
Well, it's not really meant for.
Exactly. So why do you bring that?
I'm just saying, like,
You
we're
just
still on the
saying?
topic of games.
Alright.
Alright, so Alec.
What?
Hey, Alec.
Mm-hmm.
I think Alec's dead.
You sure? You say you're gonna leave?
Yeah, but he's still in the car.
I thought we were in.
Not yet.
Oh.
Why is this a 3-hour podcast?
It's not even. It's not even 2 hours.
It's only been there forever. This
Alec,
chain's holding me back.
What would you say is your earliest memory, Alec? And you're gonna have to speak above Darian's fan.
Oldest memory or
Earliest memory.
earliest memory? What do I remember? Shit, man.
Wait, working for some corporation, man. He wants your memories.
My guy, probably the first crush, I'd guess. I don't know the details,
What's your earliest memory?
but I'll say my first crush probably when I was like 7 or 8.
Alright, Xavier, what would be your earliest memory? Cause you the wise sage. I bet he remembers his birth, man.
Yeah, I remember a lot of things, man. But I got locked in the vault. So I can't let you, I can't just spill no secret, man. I can't spill no secret to you, man.
You got locked in a ball. Alright. Darren, what's your earliest memory?
I was 3 or 4 years old. I was at my grandpa's funeral, and I touched his forehead, and people were like, because I was like, and I remember him feeling cold and shit. And I remember people going like, oh, because I was like, oh man, he's cold. He's really cold. He's not warm anymore. He used to be, but he's not now. I remember thinking that. I remember people were really shocked when I like grabbed and touched him. I guess you weren't supposed to do that.
I would say my earliest memory was I was in elementary school. I was in this first grade. There was this white girl named Sarah. And
Hey.
then what? What
Oh.
was that?
I don't know.
Kaylin.
Anyway, so sorry, and basically she would always pinch me, and we have like little pinch fights or whatever. I would say that was like my first flirtatious way with the girl. That's my earliest memory. Um, and then after that, my memories kind of get spotty, more or less patches of memories. Not really remembering everything that happened then. So let's end this on a very what's the word I'm looking for?
I know.
Let's end this on an interesting topic. Do you know what your name means and what does it mean? So we'll answer this about ours, and then you guys in the comment section can leave what your name means. You don't have to say what your name is, but you say what your name means. So, Alec, do you know what your name means and what does it mean?
Alec would be interpretation of Alex, which is the interpretation of Sam.
It depends
You
on
gotta
what.
talk a bit louder, because Darren's fans.
Depends on which culture you're talking about, right?
It's widely based on culture. I would say my name probably derives from Alexander, meaning, I believe, conqueror, or no, ruler of men. I'm not sure.
Alright, Xavier, what do you know about yours?
Oh, if I look at my name, alright. Mine is derived from the basic place name Exterbury, meaning the new house. This was the surname of the Jesuit priest Saint Francis Xavier. He was a missionary to India, Japan, China, and over areas in East
Look
Asia.
at that Wikipedia.
And he was a patron saint of the Orient and missionaries. His surname has since been adopted as a given name in his honor, chiefly among Catholics.
Bit religious here. Alright, Darren, what do you think your name means, or do you know what it means?
Well, I was trying. I remember that it's meant something about like wealthy and somebody who upholds. I was trying to look for that page, but I couldn't find it. So what this says right here is, named Darian possesses a strong personality which confesses him an ascendancy over others. He's an active, energetic, dynamic, courageous, and passionate nature. Seemingly adaptive and accommodating. He's nonetheless capable of gently but asserting his rights and ideas, occasionally with a touch of coming and opportunism. or even by amoral means, like an
Um,
iron fist in a velvet glove.
my name means it's very short and oh jeez, very short and simple. Basically the origin, and I know this because it's very popular. It's a Polynesian Hawaiian. It also
Like the
and the name.
sauce.
Oh yeah, Polynesian sauce. And it means cool mountain breeze.
Nigga, you're a fucking Febreze can.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the shit that girls be fucking spraying in the bathroom when they leave the bathroom when you having that one night stand. So they're like, man, you nasty bitch.
No, Nitch, she's not cleaning herself after you cream pie and stuff. She cleaning herself after she fucking farted and shit in your goddamn toilet
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
and left you blue balling because all she wanted was a place to crash for the night.
Oh yeah, that's and if you guys leave what your name means in the comments section or say what your name is. And if you don't know it, you could always look it up. It is at your disposal. Google is your friend, and it's always interesting to know what your name means. I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
I was close.
would
Mine
you?
is derived from Alexander, aka Alexandros, which means in Greek, defending men or to defend health.
And okay, so last question: do you think your traits or your personality is anywhere close to what your name means?
Oh, oh God. That's a very good question. By amoral means, yeah, sure, why not? I'm ready to fuck a bitch over, get what I want.
What do you think, Xavier?
What? That Saint guy?
Yeah, no, is your the meaning of your name close to what or anywhere near what your personality is?
Uh, probably not.
What about you, Alec? Any close?
Um, Possibly. Open to interpretation, but
Wait, I kind of want to look up other people's names too in this thing because it goes like into real big detail about how I am, and it's kind of right.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
No, I'm looking up everybody's name. Bitch, give me your name.
it. You already know my name.
What's your
Give me
name?
your name.
His name is yo.
What's your name, nigga? Let's look up Keanu. Meaning
It means
Keanu.
cool mountain
It
breeze.
does. It does. It means cool breeze.
Keanu,
What?
what would you do if
Oh
some
wait,
guy?
wait, wait. Keanu, you're gonna want to hear this. Keanu is a seductive man who possesses a secret charm and rather mysterious air. He wants to please and be liked in return,
Oh yeah.
to be in others. Good looks, which could be expressed as much as a preoccupation with his appearance,
Oh
which tends to be quite refined, or
yeah.
by the
Verified.
need
I
to
always
seduce.
I always buy the most expensive wines at the gas station.
Keanu is often a perfectionist and rather obsessive at times, although this is only fully expressed in certain areas of predilection. This could be observed through a tendency to take great care in the way he dresses, or perhaps by more or less suffocating scruples with regards to his family. Keanu is an independent soul who is enamored with novelty and change. He is considerably nervous, and this can be felt in his need to be on the move, a taste for travel or speed, and an inclination to soul searching. As a child, Keanu requires upbringing that is both firm and supple, like a breast. It isn't really helpful to overvalue him, and even less to incisive, I don't know, because he is inclined to be self satisfaction. On the other hand, he needs a balance in his life as well as plenty of love and affection.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's plenty truth. That. My name is really about my personality, and
Dave.
especially the meaning, cool mountain, cool breeze on the mountain. I can tell you that's because like when I'm out in public, I'm very chill, very cool about things. Now when you playing games with me, on the other hand, Darian figured this out real quick.
Dang.
he figured this out real quick. I think Xavier knows too, because I believe he met me first in school, and then we started playing games together. And I'm pretty sure they saw the difference in me in public and me at home or just hanging around friends and just playing video games, chilling out. There's a complete difference.
Xavier, what's your name, nigga?
Xavier?
You just said it.
Xavier could seem a little bit of an outsider, unsociable, and even a little bit disconcerting. He appears to be quite independent, but he actually has difficulty living alone and needs emotional support that a relationship provides. His home and family are very important to him and is willing to go to great lengths to achieve and maintain domestic harmony.
Oh, yeah.
He appreciates comfort and a cozy interior, and he certainly won't complain if someone else wants to take charge of keeping it that way.
I believe so. What about
His
Alan?
ex-
Nigga, how do you know my street name?
Who told you my government?
What is this
Xavier
thing so
knows
true?
exactly where everything is in the maze of his bedroom. Everything happens in his head, and his dream world will serve him well one day, helping him to get to the heart of his matter when others are too at a complete loss. Xavier is not a idealist who needs to be appreciated for his true worth, to be liked, and for others to let him know that this is so. The more he feels loved and supported, the more he will give the best of himself, and this applies to all spheres of life.
What about
Aw.
Alan? Wow. I believe that's true about him.
Alan, you say Alan or Alec?
Alan.
If you look, I'm a night ever.
There's a lot of hentai in here.
That's believable.
Alan is a charming man who is pleasant in his interaction with others, open, friendly, communicative, and understanding. All this, I don't know if this is true or not.
Start from the beginning. I can tell you whether or not it's true.
Alan is a charming man who is pleasant in his interactions with others. Open, friendly, communicative, I don't know. I know what it is. I just can't. And understanding. All the same, even though he appears shy, discreet, and unassuming, he's actually shared between his concern and attention for others, and his personal desire to be recognized for his true worth. That part's true.
I believe so.
He is indeed an ambitious man who wants to be one of the life's winners. Cheerful and enthusiastic, he is nevertheless wait,
He wants. He wants to make a Gundam and shit. Man.
he can be nevertheless be quite impatient, and thanks to his nervous nature, he is not immune to outbursts of anger.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Quick-witted, adapted, and skillful, Alan is endowed with considerable practical sense and excellent memory. He has no intellectual problems and excels at oral and written expression. While he has a gift for foreign languages,
Does he? Can't
Does he?
speak his own fucking language of wow. He speaks English.
Alan has a few grandiose dreams that he would like to make manifest: to be admired, to be in charge, and to be what the best at whatever he does. And this could effectively be expressed through a professional ambition to which he will devote much energy and determination. All right, who's next?
Alec.
Alec, it's ALEC.
Correct.
Let's read this nigga out. Let's see. Alec is a warm, friendly, and cheerful man, often ruled by what the fuck? This just went into zodiac signs. What the hell? All right. Who is generally enthusiastic, exuberant, even, and this just makes him even more likable. He can seem very impressive with his shrewd and brilliant mind, his strong personality, and eloquence of speech, combined with an ability to grasp ideas quickly and take appropriate action. Does this sound like you, Alec?
A bit, yeah, I believe it sounds like one.
Alec knows how to be charming and excels in the art of seduction, while he proves to be an extremely adaptable individual. He is a social...
Lad. He's been with the same woman for 6 years. Maybe, if he's been with her for like 6 years and she still is crazy about him.
He's a social creature who enjoys being at the center of attention and is often inclined to exaggerate either to amuse himself or to impress his audience, thereby monopolizing on the situation to ensure that he's the star of the show. Alec is endearing and hyperactive into everything and of curiosity, which can be exhausting, of his parents, who is inclined to question incessantly. However, the rewards won't be far behind because he tends to be a good student. Is this true, Alec?
I believe so.
Alec is
Right.
eager to Alec is eager to please and likes to seduce, charm, and converse with his peers. He is far more indifferent to the pleasures than this world has to offer and appreciates beautiful objects, comfort, and a cozy home while he is greatly influenced by his family.
Well,
Who else is there?
that's it. That's it, dude. That's it.
Uh,
We could be here forever. Anyways, so this is a long podcast.
Indeed.
So about 2.5 hours maybe. Um, you guys have any comments, moans, groans, gripes, and concerns? Please leave in the comment section, suggestions, this and that, topics that we should do. Because right now this is our first one that we've done. Technically the first one. We did another one, but shit happened. Uh, someone, someone's computer exploded. Just all hell broke loose. Like another person's mic, you just heard like a bunch of zoo animals running through the house. It's like you heard. I think he was like at a circus or some shit. Um, but yeah, but we did have a lot better conversation on that one.
Really shouldn't talk about Xavier's mom like that.
Oh, oh,
Anyways, guys, this was HCG. You're here with Xavier,
yup.
Darian.
fun fact: I masturbated 3 times throughout this entire podcast. Guess what? You can tell which ones.
Alec.
It's been fun, boys and girls.
We had Alan here, but I'm sure his response was like, No, it would have been more or less. And
It's
then,
funny because it's true.
and your charming host, Keanu. We hope to see more of you guys. Hope to do more of these things. Enjoy the rest of your day. We plan on getting this out on more social outputs, and by that I mean more ways for you to access it, download it. This will definitely be available on YouTube, quite possibly SoundCloud, and maybe on the Google Play Store if there's like a place for podcasts. I don't know, but we'll have links up for it. MediaFire, maybe Dropbox. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoy your day. It's 5 o'clock here in the morning, 5:31 actually, or not 31, but 39. Uh, like I said, any moans, groans, gripes, or concerns, let us know. Enjoy the rest of your day.